Washington, D.C., August 6, 2025. In a sharp escalation of U.S.-India trade tensions, President Donald J. Trump, now serving his second term, announced today that he is doubling import tariffs on India to a total of 50%. This move is a response to India's continued direct or indirect purchases of Russian oil, which the president cites as a national security and foreign policy concern. New tariff level. The U.S. already imposed a 25% reciprocal tariff earlier. The latest executive order adds another 25%, bringing the total to 50% on Indian imports. A 25% increase begins August 7, 2025. The full 50% tariff becomes effective 21 days later, around August 27, 2025, with an exemption for goods already in transit or entered before September 17, 2025. Legal basis. The executive order invokes the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, the National Emergencies Act, and sections of the Trade Act of 1974. President Trump explicitly tied the tariff escalation to India's Russian oil imports, stating it poses an unusual and extraordinary threat to national security and compromises U.S. foreign policy interests amid the continuing war in Ukraine. India condemned the decision, calling the additional punishment unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable, arguing that its oil imports are essential to maintaining energy security for its population of 1.4 billion. The country also pointed out that other major buyers like China and Europe are not facing equivalent penalties. Trade analysts warn these tariffs could severely cut Indian exports to the U.S. by 40 to 50%, affecting key export-heavy sectors such as textiles, jewelry, pharmaceuticals, electronics, and marine products. Despite the strain, major U.S. companies, including Apple, Google, Amgen, Tesla, and Costco, remain invested in India due to its growing consumer market and significance in global supply chains. Earlier this year, in February 2025, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the White House and pursued trade negotiations seeking to boost bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030. However, despite early momentum, talks stalled by June. The catalyst for today's escalation was India's ongoing Russian oil imports, seen by the U.S. as overheating geopolitical risk.